Sagittarius, welcome to the tarot room. My name is Robin. Sag, let's get into your reading today. Let's see what's going on. Let's tap into this energy. Well, we have time for a nap. All right. This is settling your mind, silencing your mind. Could be just taking a break, taking some time off, taking some time for yourself. All right. Well, where's the emphasis here for you, Sag? We have Leo. Okay. So this energy is flamboyant, dramatic, proud, passionate. It focuses on the importance of self-belief. All right, maybe you need I feel like there's an overthinking energy here, but let's find out. Let's talk about you. Let's get into the reading, see what's going on here. Spirit guides, we have, okay, 10 of Cups is in reverse. So we start this reading in a little bit of a disappointment or a delayed energy. There's the Queen of Cups, a temporary energy, purgatory energy, if I could say. All right, what's on the other side of that? The Page of Cups. We start this with 3 cups. So, matters of the heart, Sag, matters of the heart. We have 3 people in your reading. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Page of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could be a very serious conversation here. The Knight of Wands, another court card. And the Knight of Cups. Well, Sagittarius, we have 5 court cards in the reading today. So, let's see who all these people are. We have the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Swords. Definitely feeling hurt, feeling betrayed, feeling... It's like the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Swords is like someone defeated your float, right? They took what's that expression? They defeated your sailboat. Your sailboat's... I'm not that good at expressions, we already know this, but you're feeling a little deflated here. Let's find out what's going on, Sag. What is this 10 of Cups in reverse? What is going on? Why is Sag... What is this delay in? What's happening here in the life of Sagittarius? 7 of Cups in reverse. 2 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. Wow. And the 10 of Pentacles here. There's a realization, a truth, an understanding. I'm going to say there's a disappointment in a person or a situation. There's been an ending and it has created a very strong emotional energy. The 7 of Cups is in reverse. So this is like, I feel like my back's against the wall. I don't know what to do. I don't know what direction to move into. I don't know why I'm dealing with this. I don't know why this is happening. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why people are acting crazy. There's a sense of, I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure what to do. And I'm disappointed to start the reading. What is disappointing, Sag? So then we can understand if this is their reading. Like, what's going on? Who is disappointed? What is disappointed? There's your past. Oh, Sag, you're disappointed in yourself. You feel this is a frustrated in yourself style of energy here. The Justice is in reverse with the 5 of Cups in reverse. The Justice in reverse comes out when we're suffering the consequences of our actions and it's not good. So it's like the smoker who got COPD, right? The person, it's that type of energy, right? They want you to be at peace with it. So there's an element here. The 3 of Wands is in reverse. The Queen of Swords is in reverse. So I actually feel like you're disappointed most in yourself right now. And I feel like this element is taking it easy on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. Forgive yourself if you made a choice or if something didn't turn out the way you wanted it to turn out, right? It was just a choice that you made that you didn't get what you want. So you just learn from that. So if this is your reading, we're starting this out where you're actually a little disappointed in yourself. It's like you feel like you made the wrong choice or you made a wrong decision or you went down the wrong path and you just don't like where it got you. So you're disappointed right now to start this reading. All right, so now we have the Queen of Cups. So is that Sag? Is that someone else? What is... Sorry. These cards are new, and they're very tiny. I thought it was good to have a tiny deck. I'm not sure how well... It's weird adjusting. We'll see. We'll see how I feel about it. But, so we have the Magician. The Wheel of Fortune's in reverse. The page... You're waiting for your luck to change here. So there's the 4 of Wands is in reverse. So the Queen of Cups here is you accepting and waiting. So you're in that element where it's like, all right, you know, I made this choice here. I started this job at this company. This company sucks. I regret working here and quitting my old job. But you know what? This is where I'm at, and this is just temporary because I'm going to find a new job. I'm going to find something better. So there's this element here where you're just kind of waiting for your luck to change, waiting for the cycle to change, waiting for this, you know, the wheel to change. You're trying to manifest and create something different, and you're in the period of manifestation where it hasn't come in just yet. You're still waiting. You are waiting. So then what's the Page of Cups? Is this a message? Is this what Sag is waiting for? What's the Page of Cups? Let's go. 2 of Swords in reverse. The 9 of Wands is in reverse. Oh shit, that fell in reverse. That's 7. You're giving up. You're starting to give up. You're starting to get frustrated. You're starting to feel There's the Knight of Pentacles, though, and the Six of Swords. There's an element where it's like you feel not recognized. Like for example, if this is work and this is your career and you're disappointed in your career, it's like you landed this contract, this dream client, this dream contract, you landed this, and they're not even like giving you a bonus or giving you recognition. They're not acknowledging what you've done, right? If this is a friendship or a relationship and now you're in a relationship, you don't really like this person, you're trying to get out, but you're there. It's like they don't even appreciate the ththings that you're doing for them. So whatever the situation is that you're in right now, you're feeling really frustrated because it's like you feel like you're doing everything that you can, but your wheels are spinning. You're not getting the validation. You're not getting the credit. You're not getting the recognition, the rewards. You're not getting your dreams, the Page of Cups. You're not getting what it is that you want. So what is the Eight of Wands? Is that a communication or is that a new direction? Justice. And oh, Justice is there. Okay, there's something that you need to face. The Three of Swords is in reverse. And the Three of Swords is in reverse. It means we're healing, but there's a part of ourselves, a part of our shadow. There's some shadow work here that needs to be faced. So there's something that needs to be, I'm going to say, corrected in order to get your dream, in order to, you know, for the Wheel of Fortune to spin in your favor, Sag. Then what is the shadow? What needs to be corrected, or what do you suggest Sag correct? What's the correction? The Knight of Wands. 3. Ooh. Okay. The correction is where you're spending your attention. The wheel of, that's not the wheel, excusez-moi. It is the World in reverse. The correction here is your attention. So it's like you're currently working at your job, you're trying to find a new job, but every day during work, every day at night, when you're trying to watch TV, when you're trying to go to bed, you're thinking about the bad choice, the bad decision, what's going wrong. So your attention isn't towards what it is that you want. It's not towards your goals. It's not towards your aspirations. You're focused in the wrong direction. Either that or there's this really strong back and forth energy and inconsistent energy. One day you're looking for a job, the next day you just don't. One day, you know, you're talking bad about yourself, you know, so there's an inconsistent and a back and forth energy. And in order to get what it is that you want, what I'm hearing, like, not what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing, I hear nothing, is the King of Swords. So that's getting real serious. That King of Swords is you, Sagittarius, getting very serious. What is this that you want? Is it a new job? Is it a new career? Is it a new relationship? Is it a new house? Is it a new car? Is it a, you know, what is it that you want? This is about getting serious, hunkering down, and really focusing on that. There's a little bit of disappointment, which is distracting you. And the message here is to get more focused, more serious, create a plan, stick to it, block your hours, don't, it's to be consistent and focused here. What's the Knight of Cups? I think, what's the Knight of Cups? Magician. And the Five of Cups is in reverse. The Ace of Pentacles is in reverse. But so is the Four of Cups in reverse. So this is first of all, have patience while you're waiting for your manifestation to come through, right? You're trying to create a new journey, a new manifestation. You're trying to make a different choice, move in a different direction. It doesn't just like instantly happen, right? You don't just pivot and you're in the new courtyard here. There is an element where there does need to be peace within with that past energy. You need to forgive yourself, Sag. And I do feel, you know, for some of you, maybe it is another person outside of you, but the way that I'm interpreting this and reading this, I think you need to forgive yourself for a bad choice, a decision, something that you did in the past here that didn't yield the results you want. They, because when we look at this Knight of Cups and this Knight of Wands, right, the Knights will tell us directions. Well, these guys are moving in the same direction. So it tells me you're moving now in the right direction, Sag. It tells me you're making the right decisions, you're heading in the right way. There's just a slight delay, and it has to do with your attention and where it's being focused. So then what do you want to say about the Knight of Wands here? It could also be just a message of patience while you're waiting, right? It takes time to manifest. It does not happen overnight, no matter how supersonic and how high your frequency is. There's a lot of reversals out here today on the table. Devil's in reverse. The Page of Swords is... What's the Hierophant? Hold on, I gotta see what the Page of Swords is in reverse. Page of Swords in reverse is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It's learning from that instead of being stuck on that. So then what was the lesson? Because it means, like, what was the lesson? What was Sag learning from that then? They want you to focus on that, Sag, instead of the regrets or the going back and forth or the negative self-talk about yourself, whatever that is. What was it teaching Sag then? What was Sag to learn from that then? And then they can focus on the lesson. What's the Sag? Ten of Swords is in reverse. to make different choices. That's literally the lesson, Sag. It's just to make different choices. So it's learning how to forgive and let go, right? The Ten of Swords is here, taking the swords out of your back, forgiving yourself, forgiving the other person, letting go, and just making different choices. That's it. Because you can't change what happened. You can't control what happened. You can't do anything about what you did in the past or what someone else did. The only thing that you can do is make different choices in the future. So know that you're making the right choices now. You're heading on the right path now. This is validation, which I feel is something you're not getting in this area, but you are. You're moving in the right direction. They just want you to have patience, and they want you to get real serious about the direction that you're moving in. Don't let things distract you here, Sag, and throw you off course. Okay, that's what we have here. So let's grab some oracles. Let's see what they want to say, and then as per usual. Okay, we'll put that out there. As per usual, we'll grab your potential outcome. We'll go right now. I think it's March. I missed the blood moon. I know I had a family emergency, so I was gone for a few days. I think today, March 6th, March 5th, something around there. A couple days after the lunar eclipse, that's for shizzle. So we'll go to April 2026, and we'll see where you guys are, how this is standing, if there's any blips, or if there's any hiccups, or if you're just cruising on through. Let's find out. But they want you to surrender to inner peace. So cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In quiet, meditative moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes and life will flow more easily. And then we have this little card here about the habit of people-pleasing, Sag. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. I feel this little shadow work going down, so let's grab our shadow cards. What's the shadow card here for Sag? What's the shadow self? What part of this is Sag facing, or do you want Sag to face? Roam free. Love your I looked on the bottom, I have to look at it. So love your untamed and wild side, follow your instincts, and trust your inner voice. I mean, you are Sag, after all. We have resisting change. Uncertainty about the future requires you to adapt to new ways of doing things. So be flexible, adaptable, baby. We'll grab the Akashic Record. We'll get back into the tarot. What's the Akashic Record here for Sag? Learn to listen. So listening is a sign of respect for others. Listening without interrupting and attentively makes the other person feel valued. By listening, you can understand the thoughts and need of others, and you can gain more knowledge and insight. I think it was Tupac that said, speak once, listen twice. Okay, so let's do it, Saggy. Let's get to it. Let's get your potential outcome. And when I say potential, there's always free will. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. And when I say outcome, let's see where you are in a month. Like I said, let's see where you are at the beginning of April 2026. Let's see how you're doing, how you're feeling, how this is progressing. If you want to share in the comment section what we're talking about, what this goal is that you're trying to get to, feel free to pass that along. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Swords. You're really showing like a lot of different hats. I feel like a lot of these characters and these archetypes are you, Sag, just different parts of yourself, different energies within yourself. So, Queen of Pentacles, now you're in your focus mode here. We have the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, being real honest about where you invest in your time. There's the Nine of Cups. Okay, what's on the other side of the Nine of Cups? What's on the other side, baby? Ace of Wands, you know what you gotta do. There's a Nine of Swords. What's with that? The Two of Swords. Okay. So there's a lot of decisions being made. I feel there's two aces here, and both of these are aces of ideas, epiphanies, realizations, thinking outside the box. This is like a Sagittarius, you know what you need to do. And now you're actually excited. So the fact that in a month from now, the Seven of Pentacles is what's anchoring this, right? When we do a 5-card spread, the middle card is the anchor energy. That's the heavy energy. That's the Seven of Pentacles. That's progress. That's things moving forward, right? That's if you're looking for a new job, you got all these interviews, all these prospects on the horizon, you're starting your business, you got contracts, you're landing customers. This is realizing what you need to do to get where you need to go because you're starting to see the results. So why is Sag in the Queen of Pentacles energy? That's what I'm trying to understand. Because what I see is progress. I see celebration. You have enough to share the wealth, baby. All right. The Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Cups and the Six of Wands. Wow. Because you're the queen of your money, honey. The queen of the material realm. You got this shiznick figured out. So you are now this is getting the recognition, this is getting the reward. So whatever was eluding you before, whatever wasn't quite coming through before, right? Let's say it's work, you weren't getting that promotion, you weren't getting recognized, you're landing all the clients. Oh, you're getting recognized, you're getting the promotion, you're getting all the clients, you'll be taking people out because you have so much money, you don't know what to do with it all. Maybe. So Sag, in a month from now, you're realizing, what I'm hearing is the benefit of that experience. So whatever that was, not just making different choices, but learning other aspects of yourself, because the Queen of Pentacles is a very self-aware queen. So that bad choice, that decision, that thing that you're kicking yourself in the ass for is something that's going to turn out to be a little blessing because it taught you. And what it taught you is preparing you for this success, this growth. So in a month, I do feel a lot of progress, a lot of success, a lot of happiness. It's like you just know exactly what you got to do. That's just what I feel. But there is, whoa, what was that? There's still obstacles and challenges. I was just about to say, what is the Nine of Swords with the Two of Swords? And there's the Three of Cups in reverse. And the Three of Cups in reverse are obstacles and challenges. So what is it that Sag is worried about? What's in the back of Sag's mind here? What's in the back of Sag's mind? Let's understand that. What is it that they're worried about or they're thinking? Judgment and the Emperor. I feel like either you feel like you owe somebody an apology or somebody might owe you an apology. The Queen of Swords and the Eight of Cups in reverse. This is your regret. This is what happened. So you're still thinking about that, actually. When I saw that, I really felt like maybe you owe someone an apology, someone owes an apology to you, or you owe yourself an apology because you're just too hard on yourself. But there's your regrets. So you're still healing and letting go. Like this is just, you know that you're making better decisions now. I don't know if someone got hurt in the crossfire or if what you did, what happens here, someone else was affected because we do have this Emperor energy. I didn't really feel this person at all before. The Nine of Swords in reverse, King of Swords in reverse. I feel like this might have been the person that there were regrets, there were situations, challenges, barriers, whatever you were disappointed in. So you're still a little worried about that. The Fool's in reverse. You feel silly. You feel silly. Temperance is in reverse with the Fool is in reverse. So you're still feeling a little silly, or you're still feeling a little regretful, or you're still a little upset with yourself. So what's the advice for Sag with regards to that? Because things are going well. So why is Sag, what's the advice to help Sag with that? It's time to forgive yourself. And the Six of Cups is in reverse. The Sun's in reverse. You can't change the past. It's just time to reach out to this person too. Four of Wands. So the message here is it's time to forgive yourself. If it was a conflict, an argument, something with a family member, friend, child, mother, father, the message is when you're ready, reach out and make things right. Apologize if you need to apologize. Take accountability if you need to take accountability. Provide clarity if you need to provide clarity. So when you're ready, and I feel there's something that you need to resolve here with that past person, yeah, when you're ready, just reach out and be honest and have the conversation that needs to be had, that needs to go down. And how will that conversation go when Sag is ready to reach out or to make things right? I'm hearing, again, it could be within yourself, Sag, but how I feel right now, I feel like it's with someone else. Something happened with someone else. You're not going to know how it's going to turn out. That's what they're telling me. They want you to just be honest and vulnerable, and that's all you can do. So just be honest, just be vulnerable, just be raw. And the way that it's meant to work out is how it will work out. But you don't know how it's going to work out. You don't know how they're going to react. But when you're ready, the conversation will be waiting for you. They'll accept the conversation. They're the Page of Cups. They'll accept your conversation to try and heal things. And that's getting creative. So whatever you feel that you need to do to work things out with that person or within, when you're ready, the other person or the inside of you will be ready too, Sag. So in a month, I don't feel you're ready. I think you're still worried about that or you're still thinking about that, but I do see progress here in this front, right? Let's say that's a coworker and you had a big argument with them. Now you're starting somewhere new and things are going really well, but you feel guilty or you want to work things out with that coworker. You'll reach out when the time is right. And in a month, you're seeing progress and you're actually really self-aware. So you're learning a lot about yourself, a lot about what makes you happy, but I see a lot of forgiveness of yourself and what happened. Okay, Sag. Whoa, here's my... That's what I got. That's what's up. That's what's going down. So Sag, I hope you enjoyed your reading. I do hope it resonated with you. And let's close it off today with your yes or no question. Yes or no? What is the answer for Sagittarius? Well, that fell on the floor. So one moment, Saggy. Let me grab that bad boy. Hold on. We have, oh, well, I did all that work for nothing because they don't understand. So let's try again. Rephrase. Yes or no? What is the answer for Sagittarius? Yes or a no? What is the answer for Sagittarius? The answer is never. Okay, Sag, I truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time.